Okay, let's play some Magic. And now we have a keep. Yeah, this looks better. Yeah, last game was a bit unfortunate. We lost over the last two games. While I guess the second keep was a bit sketchy, but the third game was just a pure screw. I mean, we missed 6 or 7 land drops, or was it more? And we could maybe have stabilized if not for the Rakdos return, but probably not. Yeah, now we have cards we can cast. We have... we would have, if we had kept that guy in play. Okay, we still have mana. I'm just going to get Scry going. Thassa will give us some value and probably be able to hit turn 5, hopefully. If we don't run into more removal. Blue-black is a worse matchup than the ones we have seen so far, I think. Because, I mean, they're playing blue and black is also very strong. They have answers for planeswalkers and stuff like that. When we played like red-green, it felt more easy to go for the combo, for example. I'm playing Whirler Rogue as a bait to see if he has some counters. Because Jace I want to resolve. Next turn we can play Jace, draw cards, and attack with Thassa. Depending on what happens here. And our opponent is only seeing blue cards and green lands so far. So we'll probably not expect a random combo win. Okay, so we're probably playing Reanimation. Now I wish we had more disruption, which we don't. I'm keeping the land on top because I want to get the Frost Titan if our opponent reanimates something big. And now I want to put the pressure on also. Because with the whip, I guess our opponent is playing Reanimation. We'll see. Yeah, I want to be able to play Titan. Will Kiora get us there? I'm actually taking the lands here because, as I said, our opponent is at 11. We have a good pressure. We have Jace. If our opponent is to get back from this, it's probably from a sweeper, which doesn't take care of Thassa. So it's probably just reanimating something huge. And it feels like a Titan is pretty good there. Next turn I will be able to play Titan. We'll see. Opponent does nothing. And Scry is very good. Okay, so now, yeah. Now we have Force of Will. Now it feels like we should be able to win. We can play pretty carefully here. We have the board. Our opponent, if they play a sweeper, we can counter it. If they do some sort of reanimation, we can counter it. So in 2 turns, unless our opponent has 2 answers, we should just win with the board we have. We have evasion on our creatures too. Okay, Slaughter Pact I will allow. I think. Yeah, I guess our opponent isn't doing much next turn if he has to pay for Slaughter Pact. Okay, yeah. Thassa went offline, so maybe that was a mistake. It still feels pretty good. We're playing the Titan with Force of Will back at because our opponent will almost tap out next turn and we will also lock down a land actually. So then as it sits now our opponent will have 1 blue mana and we have Force of Will. And 9 life. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, could play a 1 removal spell here, but we can force it. No, they don't have it. Yeah, so one small mistake, maybe not counting on the Thassa going offline, but we had a stacked hand, so it felt pretty decent. Against Reanimation, which I still believe we're playing against, I like Force of Will a lot. Would not mind I mean, cards like Negate or Pure Counterspell, obviously. Icefall Regent. Okay, we're taking in Force Spike just maybe to counter an early reanimation spell. Force Will, that's good. I'm playing Fetch land here, I think, because Nissa will find us land drops if we need. Looter, yeah. Looks like we're playing against reanimation. Could counter the Looter actually, but if our opponent just has one reanimation spell, we could also counter that. So we don't know yet what our opponent is playing, so I'm going to let the Looter live. Could be a mistake. We'll see. Okay, we have a Planeswalker. We need double red also for the Pestamite to be able to combo off. And the other combo piece, obviously. Now we'll see if it's reanimation. Oh, it is. Ashen Rider. Okay. Yeah, so maybe then, since our opponent... This is... I mean, now we're giving him a way to get the fatties into the graveyard. So maybe just countering the Merfolk Looter was the correct play. Nissa gets another green for Garruk. Still need one more, sadly. Looter. Yeah, another fatty. And black mana, that's not good. Could see some sort of animation here. Rune Scared Demon. Okay, animate dead, yeah. Yeah, if we had countered the Looter, our opponent might not have gotten there, actually. And maybe we could just beat him down. Do I want to give... I could keep Upheaval just if something goes really wrong with reanimation. That could be like a backup plan, but I still don't really like Upheaval in this deck because just because we don't have enough ramp for it, actually. It's super good in some decks. But we're going to play a Planeswalker here, and if our opponent can't reanimate next turn, it still looks pretty good. Yeah, put some pressure on with the beasts. We could just face another reanimation spell here, and then it looks worse. 4 cards. Forbidden Alchemy, okay, that's fine. Guess it fills up the graveyard with more stuff. No reanimation. Ooh, okay, sacrifice a creature. Still no reanimation in play. I guess I want Nissa because she can turn into a Planeswalker. 3/3 puts more pressure on our opponent. There's another Garruk. Could be a mistake keeping that card, killing the follower just because it's a bit better with... Okay, Splinter Twin. It's a bit better with Upheaval, but still. We could play Garruk and kill the Looter, but the Looter might have done enough work already. We don't have mana to play Splinter Twin. Yeah, Maybe I should have just made... I guess we're making a 2-2 next turn. Oh, Pact of Negation. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, so maybe just making a 3-3 and having pressure on our opponent was the right play here. Because then we would hit for... Then he would maybe have to jump. Then we would hit for 9. 8 here. Hitting for 8 would put our opponent down to 3. Yeah, maybe I just played that a bit too carefully. Maybe I should have kept Garruk and made beasts. Let's see what happens here. Looting and then finding removal. No, Dragon Lord. Annoying. Yeah, so now we are behind, but another beast. I guess if we had another beast in now, maybe he would have played differently. Yeah, he would have taken a beast and then eaten. He would have gone to 1, so we would not have killed him this turn, sadly. So let's reset. That guy is going to die anyway. I'm not feeling good about resetting because our opponent doesn't need much mana if he finds a reanimation spell. So this is probably worse for us. But otherwise I guess we die. A lot of lands here now. Going to discard some of them. Nissa still will find another land, so yeah, we just need to hope that our opponent does not draw reanimation. And obviously we need to draw non-land spells. The Looter comes down. Kiora is a fine draw. Could keep a big creature off our back while we wait to find a win con. He has some stuff. Oh yeah, Sundering Titan will be a problem. Because we could beat almost anything else there in his graveyard, but Sundering Titan actually just keeps us off Kiora, and then we cannot bubble that. If it was another random fatty, we could just prevent all damage from it every turn. Because you don't want to kill the Sundering Titan if you get build up your mana base again, because then it shreds it again. But now we're going to take damage. Nissa will probably never flip. Okay, he had a bounce spell. Disallowing us to have mana. Okay. Well, if we get the follower and then Jace and then Kiora again. Yeah. We're not out of it. Shriekmaw. He doesn't like us having mana. Okay. Well, Titan is a 3-turn clock. Loot. So we can go Jace, draw a card. And I guess Whirler Rogue puts out a lot of champ blockers too. So we're actually still in this game. Kiora is a perfect answer for the Titan. Oh, but now, okay. When we actually had stabilized, Sundering Titan number 2 comes down. And that's game. That's gotta be game. We cannot handle 2 of them. We're taking 8. Yeah, we're down to 3. It was close, but the clone effect was actually the thing that made it so we could not recover. Yeah, probably a misplay somewhere, but I don't know. It was Pact of Negation there, was a bit annoying, and then the second Sundering Titan. I guess we could handle 1 but not 2. Upheaval, get out of here. Borderline. Could just not play anything here, but we have to hope that we have a game here with a good draw. We don't need Steam Vents untapped. We're not representing anything. Okay, would be cool to be able to play our green spells, but might come later. Yeah, now we can play Nissa and have Force Spike up. Whee! Could run into a removal spell, but at least now we have a land drop for next turn. Yeah, go for the throat. That's fine. We still get the trigger. And we still have a land drop for next turn. So this... The green... The Nissa, even if she dies, I really like that she gets a land for you. Now we can play Jace with Force Spike. I like that. Jace was a good draw. Could we find something sweet? Land Pestamite looks fine. Yeah. 2 cards and 1 piece of the combo. And also not missing land drops. Our opponent is sitting up on like removal and maybe counter magic. Has not drawn a looter this turn, so then without discard outlets, the reanimator decks obviously are just worse. The problem is, what do we do here? We have 6 mana. The Regent is not that cool if you don't have anything to lock down, so Legacy Allure. Guess that will be annoying later. Can steal our combo as an answer, but we cannot take care of it here. We can bounce it, but I mean... But we need to do something now. We can just not just sit around with cards in our hand. We have both held up mana now for a few turns and we're not getting anywhere, I feel. And we can draw cards again next turn. So I'm just putting some pressure here, doing something. And if Pestamite gets a removal, that's fine. Okay, so we have some card draw there too, but we don't really need it now. 2 piles again. Force of Will, we're going to take Force of Will. That's good, backup. We could pitch the Force Spike maybe, because it's not that good anymore. I don't know if you can steal Legacy's Allure and just sacrifice it. Should be able to do that. You can steal a permanent. You gain control of it. What does it say? And I mean, you should be able to sack it. Or not. At the beginning, so then it says yes, sacrifice, gain control of target. Okay, maybe you need a target. You cannot do it on your own guy. Okay, so maybe that was a mistake, but still I just want to attack. Gain control. Yeah, you need a target. You probably need a target. Since we have Force of Will, we can just run out the Chaos Follower here. I mean, our board presence looks a lot more appealing now, and Allure cannot steal anything this turn, and we still have Force of Will, and yeah, we're obviously forcing that guy. Our opponent knew about it, so they must have more stuff. Force Spike, you can go. I guess they have reanimation for it, so pump. Land. Yeah, we need to stay aggressive, because our opponent surely has a reanimation spell. It's pretty obvious. And I'm keeping Radiant to be able to lock down something, I think. And still be able to attack. I don't think Bloodstained Mire has a target now, actually. We have both our duels in play. That's weird. Because now I would want to be able to Brutal Expulsion anything our opponent does and win. So yeah, not gonna help. Or just use it to kill 2 of the Myrs. I guess we can go and see, but we did not play any mountains, and we're obviously not playing swamps. And we have drawn Steamlands and Taiga. We get Nissa back, so she can flip next turn, if we want. Yeah, forests. We at least had forests. And that the Jace ability only works if our opponent is attacking. But now we can tap down the Myr if we are allowed to play the dragon. And then it still looks pretty good. I'm going to crack that. Even though, I mean, I'm pretty sure we don't have a target for it. But we can go. Yeah, we're not good. Yeah. We can go Brutal Expulsion in a future turn. Yeah, we have Wooded Foothills, okay. Yeah, which is. I guess that can get a forest. Awkward. Then Protector is good. Now we can flip Nissa, we can still do that so that the Myrs cannot attack next turn. Kiora is decent, but we're probably playing the dragon. Just keep the battle sphere locked down. Sounds pretty decent. We could actually get back Force of Will with the Dam Protector if we need to. Will this resolve? Doesn't feel like our opponent is playing that much counter magic. We haven't seen any. Okay. Battle sphere down. And then what? Attack in the air. We could play Dam Protector face down and then get back force next turn. Because he's dead in the air if this sits. We plus Jace, so the mirrors don't do anything. And then we play Dam Protector face down, because that's also evasion. The mirrors cannot block a flipped Dam Protector, because they have too low power. So even if one of the flyers dies or something, we still have pretty good attacks. And with the Brutal Expulsion we can also remove creatures that might stand in our way, because we can bounce a creature and kill a mirror. So from here I think we are favorites to win. Can play another. Oh, we have a Titan too. Well, draw a card. Manor, also good. We have a good deck. There are a lot of good cards. So when you get the Planeswalkers out that start drawing stuff, you will draw good spells. Well, do we even need to flip that guy? I guess we can flip it and Brutal Expulsion. Just go all in here. We take back Force of Will, obviously. So we have protection. Could pitch Baby Jace or something if things turn ugly. Yeah, our opponent need to have double answers here. I guess stealing a flyer is something, but we could answer this by removing some blockers. We cannot counter the Lure ability, sadly. But our opponent still loses 2 blockers here when Expulsion resolves. Okay, Pact, but that's fine. I clicked too fast to react to it, but it's okay. And yeah, obviously we should have countered the Pact if I hadn't clicked past it, because now our opponent actually did not die. Will die, obviously, but sadly not this turn. Was a bit too fast there. We could have forced the Pact. Now our opponent will pay for the Pact, have no board, and we can still force, so I'm not... I know we're going to win, but still I should have forced in response. Yeah, it's game. It cannot be anything else but game. Well, we should end up 2-1 in this little exchange. Okay, no, you're not going to get to animate dead. And yeah, we should have won game 2 also, I think so. But I mean, we got our play points back and we got to play some Magic. See you next time.